Today, Kamala Harris and Tim Walz are heading to Wisconsin after rallying together for the first time as running mates yesterday in Philadelphia. And Harris said this about her VP pick.
Since the day that I announced my candidacy, I set out to find a partner who can help build this brighter future. With his experience, I'm telling you, Tim Walz will be ready on day one.
But what exactly is their vision of a brighter future? Let's bring in Republican National Committee co-chair and Trump campaign surrogate, Lara Trump. Hey, Lara.
Hey, good morning,
Good
Ainsley.
morning. What do you think? I mean, many are saying this is the most liberal ticket America has ever seen.
Well, that's right. This is the most far-left radical ticket we've ever seen in the history of American politics. There's no doubt about it. And I love that Kamala Harris is saying there, I have since I announced my candidacy. It's 17 days, Ainsley. It's not like there's been a whole lot of time that's transpired. She acts like it's been years. But this is frightening whenever people look at these two individuals together. I think what yesterday showed the American people is that when Kamala Harris pivots, she doesn't pivot to the middle. She pivots to the left. She and Walz now have to sell their policies and their vision for the future of this country to the American people. Think back to what Biden and Harris did together. Think about their number one thing they did when they first got in office, shutting down the Keystone XL pipeline. Think about Kamala Harris as borders are. Think about the open borders we've had. Those are the policies we have seen from Kamala Harris right now with Joe Biden. This would be far worse. This would be on steroids. The American people want to know they get their life back. They don't want to think about, sex changes for their young children, a la Walz whenever he was the governor of the state of Minnesota. They want to know, how are you putting more money back in my pocket? How are you going to make my community safer? These two together are a real problem for the American people. And the great news for America is we actually have a proven leader. We have a candidate in Donald J. Trump with his running mate, J.D. Vance, who has done the job before, who can bring this country back, give it back to we the people, get us back on track. But yeah, this is a very radical ticket. I think a lot of people are shocked.
Yeah, so radical. Let's go through some of those points, what he's been for and against over the years. When it comes to illegal immigrants, he's not for a wall. He wanted to actually invest in a ladder factory to give ladders to the illegals so they could climb the wall. He's for free college for illegals, for free health care for illegals, and Harris has also supported this. When it comes to crime, Lara, he was for the riots. He was not sending in the National Guard for days and days. As a result, rioters burned 1,500 buildings. Those were American businesses, caused $500 million in damages for the state. And then Kamala Harris also agreed with him and defended those protesters. And then they set up this bail fund, and both of them supported that to bail out all of the folks that were rioting. Then, when it comes to socialism, Minnesota has the 6th highest income tax per capita. Maybe that's why so many people are leaving that state. Walz made public colleges and universities free for certain students if your parents made less than $80,000. And when it comes to socialism, he also said this. Don't ever, I think we actually have the soundbite. Listen to this, Lara.
Don't ever shy away from our progressive values. One person's socialism is another person's neighborliness. Just do the damn work.
How scary for our country, right?
And Ainsley, that was on the White Dudes for Harris call. That was
You're
like
right.
a week ago.
A few days ago.
It's not. Yeah, that wasn't like it was a long time ago. And he's saying, "Oh, I've actually changed my tune now. I feel like I'm more middle of the road." Absolutely not. These two together are incredibly frightening for this country. And I hope the Jewish population in America sees what Kamala Harris and her camp did to Josh Shapiro. She had to play to the far left radicals in her base, Ainsley. She couldn't have chosen a guy, even after they forced him to come out and denounce his pro-Israel views and Josh Shapiro. She had to go with Tim Walz here. The idea that either of these two individuals could be in charge of our country should frighten every single American. I want people to make sure they go to donaldjtrump.com, find out your voter registration, find out if you're registered, find out when early voting starts in your area. We cannot afford to let these two people take control of this country. Those are the policies they want to implement in this country, not just in the state of Minnesota, all around America. I, for one, would like this country back on track. I want more money in my pocket, safer communities for my kids, and I want to see Donald Trump as the 47th president.
I think this VP pick is a gift for Donald Trump. Their policies are so progressive. Lara, thank you so much for coming on, and he'll be with us in about an hour. Thank you, Lara. Have a great day.
Thank you, Ainsley.
I'm Steve Doocy.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.